Now this is Jan Hudec from Canada, 25th in the training run for the downhill.
A good team atmosphere. The guys are really up, got a lot of momentum. Trying to build
Whoa, down he goes, Hudec.
Exactly the same thing that happened to him a couple turns higher, Tim.
Man, and he's in that steep vertical there. One ski comes off, and then the other gets hung up in the netting.
When they had a talk in the summertime when Hudec had to sit out because of back trouble, they said, he could see it in his eyes, Hudec wanted back. How badly? He's had to actually pay his way on the Canadian team. If you're not on the A team, you got to pay for your training.
It's just incredible to me and completely humbling to have the privilege and the honor of coming up in the ski world. It's just an incredible family of supporters and people that share the same passion for skiing. We lived a very humble life growing up, but as a child you don't notice that. You're living in the moment, and as a kid that's the greatest place to be, is living in the moment. Once I made it to the World Cup and once I was surrounded by other athletes, even at that level of representing our nation at the Olympics and our World Cup ski races, I realized there was a need for not only financial support but moral and mentorship support, not only at that young age level but at a high level, at the peer level.
Yesterday he was so good in there. My man that's known as a good glider couldn't. Oh my God! Look at this! Jan Hudec finds 5/10.
You know, 3-4 years ago, when I finally was put in a position to be able to financially help some of these athletes, it just really struck me that I needed to do something that was going to be powerful, that was beyond just giving a paycheck to a younger racer, that was beyond just saying, you know, patting them on the shoulder and saying, yeah, you know, go for it. I believe in you, you're great.
Here's a guy, 6 knee injuries in his career, has battled back again and again and again.
You know, it started with Larissa Yurku and Jeffrey Frisch, and those were 2 athletes at the time that I knew had the talent, and all of a sudden they found themselves off the team because one reason or another they didn't make it by 1 or 2 places on the planet, so they get cut from the program, or they needed to pay their own way to ski, which is like crazy because this is athletes that we're cheering for to win medals for us at the Olympics.
Well, he's only needed 1 race experience. Hudec loses the ski and he's got it! Jan Hudec! And he's got it by a half second! The mild-mannered man they call the Panda! Oh, what a rare beast he is!
I don't like the mentality of just giving to athletes like they're a charity. Athletes aren't a charity case, athletes are like a startup. And these are all people and individuals that can play a huge role in the future of our sport, of music, of our society, obviously. Athletes that will contribute in a positive way to change the direction that we're going. Before, I could only reach 1 or 2 people. I didn't have a lot of money, I didn't have a lot of time, I was still competing. It still wasn't enough, and it wasn't enough energy to reach the masses, to reach a lot of kids. Like we want this to be global. The only way to describe pandaHAUS is a social paradigm shift. You know, it sounds crazy to say that, but that's literally what we're doing, what we're accomplishing, and we're tugging on the heartstrings of everyone in the ski industry and bringing the entire community together in a way that we can enable them to become their full potential. We're all in this together, and there's enough room out there for all of us to win in some way and for all of us to become the best that we can be in our sport, in our genre, in our field. It's a place where we can all come together, the fan, the child, the journalist, the coach, the weekend warrior. This is where we can all come together and just have the best of the best of the best information and content and see where this goes. This is a project of love and of passion and of the spirit. The rest is just all details. I mean, life is about relationships. This is something that we want everyone to come into, want everyone to collaborate on, want everyone to contribute to, and want everyone to benefit from. I think this is where it's starting, and people are starting to feel the energy shift. It's awesome. Can't wait for you guys to join pandaHAUS.